What's up, guys? This is Automatic Jack. We are here with our penultimate Road to 3K video for Sanguinius. Today and tomorrow I'm going to try to make vids, see if we can get a little bit closer. Tomorrow is the big struggle. I think we're going to do a little marathon session and just knock out as many games as I can stand. See if we can get a little closer. But hopefully, with good luck, we can set ourselves up for success today and take the Birdman here a little closer to his goal. All right, so it's Blood Angel on Blood Angel violence, us against Raldoron. The Righteous Zealot is a little bit of a worry against Raldoron because it does drop that 1/1. You want to be really careful dropping anything 1 health into Raldoron.
I will not have my sons die in my stead.
This is what the traitors want.
We will see. Gotta keep smashing his face. What does he have for us? Let's see how Karka's doing here. We're pretty close. He's 2600. We're 27 something, maybe 2780. So usually within a couple hundred rank points, one way or the other, is not that big a difference. I start to get nervous when I see people who are at the multiple hundreds more than us. Oh boy. All right. Well, Fasadian Infantry here. Unfortunately, this would be a card that we would love to drop and play, but man, it is dangerous to do so because it really is just going to buff up his troops. He's definitely going to ping it. Maybe now early, so at least he can't buff up a giant with it. I mean, I don't think we just want to let it sit in our hand. We don't want to play the Dracula squad yet. He does have no troops on the board, so it would be nice to gain the fast with it, but I'm ideally holding this until we can get a card with Reckoning that we can play that, or with Requiem. I always get those backwards. Okay, so he does just swing at the Fasadian Infantry. He doesn't actually ping it. Looks like he is going to be playing drop pod troops. Oh boy. All right. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're going to keep the Dracula squads for whatever he drops with his drop pods and just go from here. We got Blade and Carmine if it comes up that he plays a Clonida squad. Or, well, even a Clonida squad wouldn't do it. Yeah, because we would need 5 damage because he's played the Hermium. So let's see what he has for drop pod troops. He's going to use his Raldoron sacrifice here. Get a Valor squad up. Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Don't really want to take 2 hits of 3 to the face with the Blade and Carmine, but it does get Blade up for us at least, and that would make our Dracula squads more scary. So I think we're gonna have to do this. Yeah, I don't love doing that. I really don't, but I think it's probably for the best. It does help to get Blade and Carmine up, at least, because Blade and Carmine synergizes very nicely with these boys. These are now potentially 4/1 flankers, or even if this guy dies, 4/1 fasts, which is, I mean, that's pretty scary. Was a 4/5. Okay, so we need the Dracula squad out. We hit this twice to buff it. We hit that. We Prophecy Revealed it. Draw a card. And then Righteous Zealot. I like the way that looks. I mean, I could use more cards. I could use more health. I could use more everything, but we're hanging in there. So he gets a big Dawnbreaker up. Question is that really just worth spearing? Let's see, I hit it for 3, that kills the drop pod. Gives me 3 on Sanguinius, drops that, and then Dracula Squad kills it into a Furvius command. I think I like that, because that'll draw some cards. Oh, it does not actually. Let's see. Ooh, have I made a terrible mistake here? Maybe I have. Yes, I have made a terrible mistake. Oh my god, I have made a terrible mistake. Yep, bad mistakes all around. Yeah, that was not the ideal efficient way to do that. But it got his guy off the board. It managed to redraw us a card. We do have a host of angels to drop. I don't know. If he hosts of angels now, at least we're going to be able to counterplay it a little bit by flanking one of our hosts into one of those drop pods. Okay, he plays a Bane of Demons. Interesting. Bane of Demons is good. I mean, it's a good card. It's basically a Seek and Destroy with that bonus stun. Yeah, I think we just Host of Angels for the board pressure. Crack the drop pod open. So we don't want him to get infinite Matador squads out of this. Our Reckoning is looking great. We have dropped a ton of our own infantry. We played both Zealots and one of the Fasadians. So between those, I mean, that was 5 troops right there. So that has and the Dracula squads. I think we've used both Dracula squads as well. So the Reckoning has been pretty good with getting down into playable territory, which is nice. And the problem is we have very few troops to play, because you kind of need troops to play after the Reckoning as well, because the Reckoning gets much better when you're sacrificing troops next to Sanguinius, permanently buffing him and giving him a also giving him the Requiem that comes from Blade and Carmine. So, because if you can sacrifice your own troops. Okay, so let's see what he does here. He probably just cracks 2 drop pods. I would guess. Yeah. All right, so I think we do a little trading here. We crack a drop pod. We get that. Sacrifice that dude. Crack this drop pod. What we really ideally need here is some AoE, and we don't have a ton. We do have the Hermia into the Amicus squad. I don't want to play Fasadian infantry, because it's just, if I play this, he immediately pings it and these guys become 3/3s. Doesn't help us. That's not good for us. So unfortunately the Fasadian infantry is kind of a dead card right now, and we don't really want to spear any of these 2/2s. That seems bad. If he drops a Sanguinary Guard, we spear that. If he drops a whatever that Dreadnought is, the Bloodthirst Dreadnought, spear that. Hell, if he drops an Angel's Tears, we'll spear that. But we don't want to be dropping spears on 2-cost 2/2 infantry or Astartes. Cards are our real disadvantage here, because we don't have a lot of versatility in our hand. And unfortunately, one of our nice draws is really locked behind him having a pretty clear board. And even then, I mean, he could just, if he has another Host of Angels, he plays a Host of Angels. Okay, so he does find a way to improve those. Gets our Reckoning down into pretty decent territory, though. He has to pop the drop pod and then probably trade. one Clonidus into the other, I would guess. Not trade. I mean, he'll win the trade, but... Oh, okay. Maybe he'll go face then. No, he'll trade that way. The Amicus Sweat. I think I screwed up. I should have hit him in the face with the second. Yeah, I did screw up. I should have hit him in the face with that second shot. We're going to get the Phassadian Infantry out there and try to make our Reckoning very cheap next turn. Yeah, definitely should have hit him in the face with that second shot. There was no point in hitting the drop pod because it doesn't get you an extra card. It's not the unit dying, it's just the drop pod. So he wants to play troops and then hit the Phassadian Infantry with his ping. Ah, there's a spear target. There's a beautiful spear target. All right, buff away. That's perfect. That is perfect. Perfect. It can create one infantry or whatever Astartes for him. That's fine. That is fine. I wish that we had not missed with those, but, you know, it is what it is. So, definitely you're going to slam that right on in there. We will... I mean, I guess probably Angel's Tears? No, you know what? We'll Reckoning. Because this way...
Will never fall.
We can do this. And then we can hit him. And then hit him again. Yeah, that's the way to go with that. Alright, so we're pretty close here. We're at lethal if he can't heal. Because we can just hit him twice in the face in Crimson Spectre. And if he kills this troop... does this do random damage? No? Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I was gonna say, he can... All he does there is buff us up, so we hit him even harder. Okay. Alright, so we take out Raldoron. Raldoron is quite a good warlord. He was the first guy that I got very close to a 12 event run on. I got an 11 run and hung out there for a long time. Alright, Angron. Well, we suffered against Angron bot. We will probably suffer against living Angron as well. But we'll see. We'll do our best.
We fly on righteous wings.
Prophecy Revealed doesn't help us too much against Angron because we're kind of stuck where we don't want to do 1 damage to his board. You do 1 damage to Angron's board, a lot of the time you're making Angron's board objectively better, which is not great. Dracula Squad, we're gonna save. We're just gonna save up cards. We're gonna save up cards. We want to look for. I mean, a lot of our best tools don't really work very well against Angron because, you know, we don't want to be smashing them in the face. Okay, Matador Squad is that's quite an acceptable option though. And if you say, Jack, why didn't you use your power to look at the cards in his hand? I'll tell you, because I can practically tell you every card that is in Angron's deck, just on the basis of it. I mean, it doesn't really do us. Would knowing that he had a Mortar Strike there really change anything? No. No, not for me. Okay, so we'll just draw again. We're really taking some serious damage though. Our big thing here is survivability. We need our little guys. Oh man, yeah. We need our little guys so we can get the Reckoning into some kind of reasonable position. But the problem is he very likely has We'll play the Angel's Tears next turn when he has the... Yeah, I think we'll get a Tiberel out for the threat. We'll play the Angel's Tears next turn when... Oh, shit, I wasn't even paying attention. See? Oh, man. Automatic Jack, big brain plays today. We will... Well, this might be okay, because if this survives, then maybe we can get 2 Requiems off with the Angel's Tears with the Dracula squad. That would be great. That would be great. We would really like that. If he hits this thing, which I don't think he's going to, but he might hit it and ping. Or he might just heal himself. Yeah, that's fine. That's not a surprise. Okay, so we need Angel's Tears here. How do we do the most damage to his face? Dracula squad hits. I'm completely blanking here. I don't know. My brain has ceased to function. I don't know what's going on. I apparently did not get enough sleep last night. So we flank. Well, unfortunately, we can't do this in a way because he has to have no troops on the board to gain fast. So, so it really is just going to have to go like this. Yeah, there's not what I was looking for. Something that could not exist. But we're just in terrible trouble with his having, you know, 4 attack and a lot of health, and we're at a pretty bad health deficit. We could really use a Host of Angels. Really need a Host of Angels badly. And forget the Hermia. I'm not even worried about the Hermia right now. Like, that's basically card draw at this point because he has 4 attack on his Warlord anyway. We're pretty desperate for a Host of Angels. Unfortunately, a lot of our cards, Spears, Sanguinary Guard, those are all dead. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, that really hurts. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much game. That's pretty much game. I don't think we have an answer to that. So we'll play Hermia for card draw. Spear does nothing. Get the Phassadian Infantry. We'll get the Blade and Carmine up because why not? But we're in seriously bad trouble. Haha. That's what he needs. Okay, it gets us another card. Really, that Host of Angels is really the only hope we have. That Foresight is not terrible. I mean, I've seen worse cards. Ooh, okay, yeah, Foresight and the Host of Angels. That's quite good. Almost tried to play my Foresight on Angron himself, which would have gone poorly for us. Okay, so we might be able to get the Reckoning off if he clears the board. Not that it'll help us that much. We'll still be at 17 health, Survivor 1 against 31 health, which is tough. that hurts the team. Hermia's actually sort of came in handy. That's more or less the same as killing the drop pod. Doesn't really do any different thing. Okay, he uses his breach on that. That's something. We'll get the Furvius command up for... Oh, that was so foolish! Oh my god. Ah. Bad. Very bad. Very bad.
So much pain could have been avoided.
Very bad, folks. Very bad. Prophecy revealed here. And we'll just... Yeah, we could have drawn 2 more cards there. And the problem is we don't even want to hit him, because we just have no health. Like, we could hit him twice and be at Survivor 1 territory, which is terrible. We've got our Reckoning. We really badly screwed up there. Really badly.
We will never fall.
That's annoying. It wouldn't have made a difference. I mean, I don't think there's any cards coming up that would have won us the game. But like, it's still it's pretty painful. And that's that. Yeah, I mean, when we run into decks like this, I mean, this was the guy knew what he was doing. Aggron is a strong warlord, and he's just incredibly aggro. He drew well too. I mean, that was a very tough game. So, yep, not much hope there. I think the challenge today is play like 7-cost troops or something like that. One of those obnoxious high energy challenges. High energy challenges are not much fun. All right, we need our prophecies badly here against Korax. Do we mulligan? I think we don't mulligan just because we have the Sadian
on
infantry.
righteous wings.
I think that's
No mercy.
that's our best hope. Okay. So Sadian infantry is just the answer. And we don't have anything good to hit Kaiser Lane with, unfortunately. We're certainly not playing the Drakios, because A, we can't flank with it, and B, we want to save it for a Requiem. So, not going to happen. If he plays another Raven Guard that doesn't stealth up, we can probably Bell's Fire it off. We can get 3 damage into it, plus potentially 2 from Sanguinius if we have to. So he's kind of relying on Kaiser Lane for card draw. It's alright. Doesn't really change much. Okay, there's an Angel's Tears. We like that. That's a good combo with our that's a good combo with our Drakia squad, and also with our counterattack. So we could play the counterattack, potentially play the Angel's Tears, and make him, if he wants to deal a damage to an enemy and kill it, get his stealth, and he'll have to do so in a way that lets us fire an Angel's Tears grenade, maybe killing Kaiser Lane, which would be great. Okay, we can flank that off with Bale's Fire. Not afraid of that. Yeah, I think we just flank that off with Bale's Fire. That's the play. Oh, come on, buddy. Don't disconnect. No. Ah, hate to see it. Hate to see it. It is... Even when it wins me a game that was in dispute, that's nonsense. That's not fair. And this guy doesn't deserve an L here. He was playing perfectly well. Garbage. Alright, well... Oh, he's back. Alright. Alright. Now. See, we do have the prophecy revealed. That's nice for when it turns into stealth time. But I think here it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. It's just really the flank there. Hit him in the face. Order doesn't matter because it only buffs the Bale's Fire. Gonna try not to make terrible plays like not putting our Requiem troop next to Requiem troop next to the guys that are about to die that turn. God. If that had been an Angel's Fire, that would have caused me to have very, very strong negative emotions. Alright, I think the play here is really just the... I mean, we could put up the counterattack and the Angel's Tears and hope that the Angel's Tears stays on the board for the Drakia squad. Otherwise, I think it's better to... Yeah, I think it's better to do it next turn when we can do it guaranteedly, and we can get the Angel's squad up in the meantime. Because we can guarantee an Angel's Tears shot with Drakia squad. And if he puts out something stealthy, if he has Kaiser Lane, I mean, Kaiser Lane is just printing cards for him right now. I think he's gotten 3 tactics off Kai. Right, Kai can be a very good turn or a very good card when you don't have the means of. Yeah, there it is. When you don't have the means of doing something with that. 2 missions. 2 missions at the same time. Gotta love it. What does the Salamander's mission even do? Oh, and he sees it coming. Okay, so he does see the Angel's Tears coming. That's pretty rough. That's pretty rough. I guess it is what it is. Just mad at us or mad at us and dump everything? Probably just mad at us. Yeah, I think it's just mad at us. We'll go there. It would have been nice if we had a Hermia also, but can't always get what you want. So we got our prophecy revealed for Stealthy Boys, or if Kai somehow, like if he puts out something and we get a Bale's Fire and Cleave, that's a lot of ifs. We'll see. We'll see. Otherwise, 2 turns away from Crimson Spectre. So does kill the drop pod and kills the Matador squad. Does take 4 to the face. I mean that's okay. He's deciding, I think, whether to go in with his Kai here, but he definitely did the right thing by getting a tactic. We could spear Kai, but we really don't want to. That seems bad. Instead, so actually, you know, I was saying all this. I was talking a lot about how we could use the Drachia squad, but we really can't because we can't flank with it. We have nothing to flank it into. So it kind of is what it is. Yeah, there's nothing that he can hit. Oh, Drachia squad, you are coming in handy. Crimson Spectre here to kill the Kaiser Lane is probably still okay, though, because it does wipe that out and gets Kaiser Lane off the board. Heals us up a bit. It's not a fantastic play, but it does equalize the board and at least stop his mission progression and stop his Jesus God, he's gotten so many tactics off Kaiser Lane. So many tactics. And at least 2 legendary tactics so far. That's pretty rough. And so he's gonna do that again, I would assume. Or no, maybe not. Maybe he just... Yeah, okay, does it again. That's not a very efficient use of energy. It gives himself double stealth. Okay. Can we afford to... Yes, we can. Okay, so we can Prophecy Revealed here. Like that. We can Drachia's squad for fast. We can Angel's Tears over here. We can hit him in the face. Drachia squad him in the face. And then Angel's Tears him in the face. Don't hate that. Don't hate that. Really could use the old Prophecy Revealed, but it is not to be right now. I'll just peek at one of his cards. Ooh, giving Sentence 2 to an enemy and a 4/6 is not good. Yeah, he can generate lots of Yep. He can generate lots of problems for us here. We might be able to get the Reckoning off. And if we do, we can go through his stealth because it auto hits the enemy warlord. But he's gonna get his mission, unfortunately. This game is looking pretty bad. this guy heals or something like that. Is that right? Yeah, heal 3 to a friendly unit. That's gross. That is gross. We don't like to see that. We do go for the Reckoning, though.
We will never fall.
Because this way we can just deal 3 damage straight to his face. Whether or not he's stealthed. But he can also heal 3 to himself with that Apothecary Captain. So, rough trade, rough trade. Absolutely desperate for a prophecy revealed. Absolutely desperate. That's gonna hurt. What do these guys do? More sentencing? Yeah, so he's gonna be able to like sentence 3 us, which is not great, to say the least. Zealot is actually a pretty reasonable card here post-Reckoning, because if 2 of them die, that'll make us a 4 damage attack, and even makes us a 5 damage attack. He does have a lot of ability to heal himself, though, which is pretty unfortunate. God, we just absolutely desperately need our prophecy revealed to have a chance here. That's... Well, I think we probably just actually... Yeah, we... for the first time in history, we will use a Sanguinary Guard to kill a Righteous Zealot. He can draw all the cards he wants. It's not really killing us at this point anyway. I mean, the die is cast here. Is this more sentence? Yes. Deals 6 damage to a sentenced enemy. Oh my god. So that's 8. Potentially 9, 10. I'm surprised he didn't re-sentence us with these guys first. Maybe he has other cards to play. We do have a spear. Okay, he wants to get rid of that. He wants to get rid of that. He wants to get rid of that, yeah. Oh, and that actually does kill it. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Alright, so we gotta stop playing cards, because otherwise it's just giving him the opportunity to... it's giving him the opportunity to just kill off our troops. Now, okay, so 6, 9, 10, 11... I think he was wrong there. I think he should have just hit us. Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's done. Okay. Alright, well, very tough game. Good Corax. Corax is looking good right now. I think we maybe had a chance there if he hadn't been able to do that, because we potentially could have hit him twice. I think it was maybe wrong to put out the... Was it wrong to put out the Sanguinary Guard and give him another chance to stealth up? Maybe it was. Maybe it was. Alright, so we got Magnus now. And we'll drop the Foresight and the Spear. Just hope for the best. And then Jack
We
is gonna
fly
go watch
on
the
righteous wings.
Rage against the dying of the light.
To rage against the dying of the light.
I did nothing wrong.
Oh, Magnus, I beg to differ.
So much pain could have been avoided.
I beg to differ, Magnus. You did many things wrong. Not a smart man. So he's going for the mission. He's trying to generate that psychic energy. He has to generate 15 psychic energy with his troops. That's a decent way to do it. Okay, so we can Bell's Fire that. And next turn, potentially get down a little bit of a board. Maybe. Let's see what we got. Would also love to see Blade and Carmine come out. Having both spears is okay. It will, if he gets a lot of big precog or something up. We're just gonna do that and hit him in the face again. Phassadian infantry is fine. We'll take out his little psychic generator over here. When this host of angels dies, these spears are going to be very cheap, because by that point it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 off. So they're going to be potentially 2-cost spears after the host of angels comes up and goes back down. So he's taking a turn just to draw. Potentially. Let's see, he wants to do a little exchanging. Draw us a card too, that's nice of him. Appreciate that. Okay, we're not going to smash any of that in the face regardless. He is doing pretty well on his mission though. He's making good progress on his mission. And okay, it does make sense to hit that, because if Clownidus squad survive, then that's going to put us in a little closer position. We got spears to work with. We're not completely out of this. That would be a reasonable spear target. Yeah, all this precog. Yeah, so he does have to let one of them land. This is a pretty good spear target. But unfortunately, we would have to use an expensive spear to do it. I don't think it's going to be... We don't really have much of a choice, one way or the other. We can't attack with anything, so maybe we load the board. I think we spear this for a little tempo and get our Zealot up. And then we can't attack with anything, so we'll take a peek at his hand. And he can draw psychic powers. Definitely getting that mission. I don't know if you guys have listened to the latest Warp Chatter. They talk a little bit about Magnus, talk actually pretty extensively about Magnus and the Thousand Suns. Magnus is dramatically more competitive than he used to be. I mean, he is now a tough warlord. He can do some cool stuff. Oh, but he left 2 on that side. Okay. Now, are we going to... Ooh. Oh, we can't quite do it. We can't quite do it. Oh, that would be so good if we could do it. Alright, so we're going to have to Angel's Tears here. We'll take this. We don't like taking extra free damage for him, but it does let us get rid of one of his troops here. And in doing so, fire off another shot. He hits Magnus of all friggin' people. Wow, outstanding shot, Angel's Tears. Big board, could have hit this guy, could have hit this guy. Instead, we decided we're just gonna Just gonna throw 3 damage into Magnus's face. Alright, well, fair enough. Okay, so we got the Reckoning up on the board. If these 3 die. Well, when they die. He does have to sack a couple troops. I mean, he trades multiple troops into that Angel's Tears. But I still feel like we could have gotten a lot more value out of it. A lot more value. "3/5 precog gets speared for sure. Beautiful. Love it. We blade up here. We will crack the shield with this to kill it, just to make that bigger. And we cannot, unfortunately, hit him. We could knock this off, which may be worth it. But we're playing kind of from behind. We need another host of angels. Very rough games. We're seeing maybe a ceiling to where we can get at with our current Sanguinius deck. So maybe tomorrow we will see some victories. I don't know. Sanguinius seems to have at least Sanguinius at my play level. I acknowledge that my skill is far from perfect, and I think that with a better player you could get a lot more done. But I'm not that player. I'm not. We will... Yeah, we'll Balefire here because we can hit this, kill that, pop Magnus's shield. Dawnbreaker over here. And also kill the remainder of his board. And then we'll leave the Dracula squad for when we can get Requiem. That was maybe a wrong series of events. I would need to rewatch that turn and see if there was a better way to do that. I'm not sure. Okay, he's got Ashen Blow. Not shocking. Reckoning is definitely getting played here. Does have a 6/6 precog Airman's Cabal on the board now. That's pretty gross. Yeah, our Reckoning is not helped by that. Cannot hit it because it's precogged. Whoopsie daisy. Well, that was a mistake. See, that's the kind of mistakes I'm talking about. I'm not familiar enough with the Draculas. I haven't played enough games with them to not be making them. I think of them as fast or flank, and I don't pay attention to what I can flank into. So, sorry guys. I know it is. I know it's frustrating when you're watching somebody play a game you like and you watch them make mistakes. It is the human condition. I record these live. I don't edit, so I'm pretty much you're seeing sort of stream of consciousness gameplay here. But yeah, I think we're boned. We could use a... Oh, well, I was gonna say we could use the battleship there, Crimson Spectre, but it's not gonna do it for us. Not going to do it for us. Man, should be that. He's got 10, 2. So if he has 1 damage in his hand, that's it. Alright. Well, GG. Burn it all. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel, Sanguinius. It's kind of how I feel when I'm looking at your deck. Woof. So that really hurt us. That took us down a solid 60 some odd points. It is part of what comes with the territory. Yeah, sometimes you eat the bar, and sometimes the bar eats you. Today the bar ate us. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Once again, I am Automatic Jack. If you like the videos, please drop me a like, drop me a subscribe. I love to see little numbers go up. It's one of the reasons we play video games, right? We like watching numbers go up, or in this case, watching numbers plummet right back down. But I'm going to go watch some football, and I will see you guys tomorrow for a marathon gameplay session where we accomplish our goals or die trying, or more realistically, we play a bunch of games, and we probably hover somewhere around here, because I think this is about the cap for the deck and my skill level. Alright. Guys, I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.